to that portion.
Good morning, lovers and friends. Today is Saturday morning. I haven't filmed in a few days, but can't believe baby's gonna be a month next week. 4 weeks on Sunday. Anyway, we've been really working on a few things with her sleeping, and I'm having success of being consistent. The only thing is that she has been sleeping mainly in my bed, but last night I worked on really putting her in her snoo bassinet. But anyway, today I wanted to really focus the video on breastfeeding, self-care, boob self-care, a realistic kind of self-care routine around taking care of your boobs and your supply and things of that nature. I'm still working on getting my supply up and giving myself grace, because we are just going into week 4. Things have increased and her latching has gotten better with the nipple shield, but it's just, yeah, breastfeeding and pumping is like really a full-time job. Y'all don't, full-time job plus another full-time job. Anyway, so I had this idea of doing this video. Right now she's still taking kind of her first shift morning nap, meaning that she got up around 7. She went back down at 7, and so she should be good for like 2.5 hours. Meanwhile, the last time I pumped was like maybe 3 a.m. and one of the things I love, you may be able to tell, is this LV catch, and I got it just maybe a few days ago because in the middle of the night it's just difficult. I rather prefer to sleep than get up and pump all the time. So then I have a huge hours, like at least 8 hours without pumping, and the LV catch catches my leakage, because I was finding myself leaking in the middle of the night, especially when I was trying to get her to settle down or go back up, and and we're doing skin to skin and she's sleeping on me and things of that nature. So, but that didn't happen last night. Just to give you the background, I was able to take a little bit of sleep at her first shift, which was 11 till about 1 or 2, and I wasn't going back to sleep, so I ended up pumping close to like 3 a.m. Or late 3 a.m. Then that's not always the case. So I pumped there, and then I put these on to catch whatever in the morning so I can sleep in a little bit, which is exactly what happened. Back into what we're doing. The first thing we want to do is make sure your baby is still asleep. I am going to open up some windows, but not the window near her. And make sure that you have someone that can take over in case she does wake up. So you can kind of do this self-care routine, if you will. The first thing I'm doing is I'm not going to breastfeed her this morning because I pumped in the middle of the night last night. I have some breast milk ready for her, so once she gets up, someone else can take over and feed her this milk. She's pretty much a 2-ounce baby. 1.5. Yeah, 45 plus 35 I have available for her. She is still resting. You want to get up and pee and pee. Go to your breastfeeding spot. Right now I use a hospital rental, the Mandela Symphony. I have a couple of pumps, and I'm thinking about getting a third pump, just because, like, I want my supply. My supply is increasing, but whatever. I'm choosing to do this in the morning because in the morning is typically when I get my highest output. So hopefully I can be pumping 2 ounces today. Anyway, so you make sure you have your reserves, make sure baby is still asleep, and then you want to have your hydration and have lots of water here. Lots of water here that I'll be drinking, and then you want to hook yourself up to your pump. I already have washed and sterilized. These are still from the hospital to capture it, but I like these in the early days because of the measurements on the side being really, really precise. But the first thing I'm going to do is remove my LVs. This is how much I got in here. And when you're in my mode, everything counts. Whew. That's about 10 milliliters. Then the next thing is I'm about to prepare to pump, so I'm putting my flanges on. And really the goal of this session is, before we really get in our self-care, is to empty our breasts as much as possible. That's what I'm fitting to do. I'm gonna make sure these are on tight. And we already have some let down here. And I typically pump for about 15 minutes. So boom, I'm gonna do that and friends, I'm back. I ended up doing about 20 minutes. Typically do 15, and that's because in the middle of it, she did wake up, and I took a break to get my sister and mother to go get her and start her feeding routine. So here's about 40 ml here, and about 35 over here as well. I usually try to combine them into 2 ounces. So this is a little bit under 2, a little bit over 2 ounces, and I'm going to put it in the refrigerator, and then whatever is less than 2 ounces I put in a different section because it's just, you know, easier to manage. But I pretty much got my boobs nice and empty, so while I go do that, I am going to start my shower routine and refill my water. Alright, lovers and friends, now that I've emptied and stored my milk and got her set up and things of that nature, now I'm getting ready to take a shower, which has become, like, not that I didn't enjoy showers before, but now they're on a whole different level, pregnancy wise or whatever the case may be. I'm going to turn it on, especially very, 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 very hot showers. Very, very hot showers. I'm going to turn that on. zoom out. And also, I don't know about y'all, but breastfeeding makes you a little funky. Or funkier. In terms of sweat and stuff. So that's what I'm gonna do. And when I get in there, because I'm empty, I'm gonna be able to really massage my boobs. And with the hot steamy water, or the hottest that you can really take without like ODing. And because they're empty, I don't really have to worry about any leakage or anything of that nature from that perspective. So that's the next step in this routine. And then when I come out, I use, and I'm putting my lotion on. The first thing I do is put on nipple butter. I got this one, it's great, and I let my boobs air out as I put my lotion on, and I put on my nursing bra like as the last thing, and things of that nature. Which, you guys, I can't really show you that because that's like my whole boobs out, and we don't want YouTube to come for us, but just imagine. Alright, talk to you guys soon. I'm able to capture my breakfast today. 1 packet of cinnamon spice oatmeal, 3 eggs, some guacamole from Aldi's, and these cauliflower thins as well, and trying to get to half this bottle of water. Lovers and friends, we did our routine, and we just put on a robe and no clothes yet because we just wanted our breasts to breathe and air out. From that perspective, we also ate and drank about half a bottle of a 50-ounce bottle of water. And we're going to continue to let our boobs breathe because our next round is going to be breastfeeding, and she should be doing that within the next hour. So this is really kind of like a within a 3-hour routine, a pump, starting with a pump to empty breasts, then shower, nipple butter, air out, eat, and then you have about an hour to yourself before your next feed, at least for me at that perspective. So I'm gonna just lay down and relax a little bit, close my eyes just for like an hour or so, and we will go from there. I'll pick you back up. I need to do so much editing, but that's my little breast self-care routine. Hey lovers and friends, so I pick up my breast routine. We had a good breastfeeding day. She's been being taken care of by her auntie, and I had not pumped since this morning, but she kept emptying me from feeding off of me. So now, as we're getting her settled for the evening, I decided to pump again. And I think I'm gonna do a power pump, but in between I'm going to take a break and put some heat onto my boobs to see if that helps increase more let down with this power pumping session. And pretty much with our power point, I'll do my first 15 minutes, take a 10-minute break, then do another 10-minute session, and then take a 10 minutes off and do another 10-minute session. And I usually do that 3 to 4 times, depending on how I feel. But we're gonna do with the heat and see how that works for my self-care routine. Just using one of these joints I have left over from the hospital. Just massaging it on the top of my boobs. Ooh, it feels good, y'all. Up, 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 holding it up. Come on. Come on. Come through with the head. It's heavy. It's the biggest part on your body. Come on. Yeah. Oh my gosh, she did a whole push-up. Yay.
time out since having baby girl in my first drink.
Hey, lovers and friends. I know I look crazy, but I am nursing baby girl. You can see a little bit of her head. I don't want to get whatever from YouTube, but I want to check in. I'm overdue for giving you videos and content. I'm getting there. Even before she was born. So by the time you see this, hopefully it is not June, but it might be June. And it's Mother's Day, and it's my first Mother's Day, and I feel great. I like this thing. I'm feeling more confident about, breastfeeding, and still want to get my supply up, but other than that, wanted to spend a video talking about like my postpartum body and body acceptance and body image, because I haven't really lost a ton of weight, but I haven't been eating. I could eat better, I'm gonna say that, but I've been just trying to keep up with nourishing my body. But I need to do a postpartum haul, and I'm trying to figure out what my style is gonna be, but we see. Okay, lovers and friends, I'm gonna peep back in. I'm gonna continue feeding her, and I miss y'all. I'm in my friend's mirror. Mommy's day out. Oh, how it does. Little dress. Natural hair out. Little lip. Rolex. Outfit check. Rolex. My shoes are some Bottega flats. And yeah. Baby sleep. I'm about to go back and eat and drink. Bye.